What's up, Scorpio? Happy birthday. This is your birthday season. So welcome to the channel. My name is Echo Moon. Today I am doing your end of our general reading. This is going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And since this is general, it can be regarding your finances, love, your career. This could be a message from the universe to you. So we'll see what happens. But just take what resonates with your situation and leave what does not. Okay. All right. So just a couple of things. If you look up, there should be an I. I'm going to do a poll. So please vote. I kind of want to know if you guys want me to do, for those of you who watch my channel and make videos, and if you don't, I don't care. Either way, I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you. But I'm going to do a poll. So I want to know if you'd prefer 2 love readings. So the first half of the month, love, the second half, love, and then a general for the entire month. Because right now it's actually the opposite. I only do 1 love reading and then I do 2 generals. So just vote yes or no. And also regarding the website, slight delay on that. So, but I am still getting requests via email. So if you want an email regarding a reading, I will leave I will leave the information in the description box below as far as like pricing goes and things like that. Just so you know. All right. So let's get into it. We're going to start off with the Oracle deck. We're going to do a spread. We are going to clear it. Then we are going to get into your tarot reading. What pops up in the Oracle may resonate with the tarot reading and not. This might be the only thing you need to hear. Okay, so that's just FYI. All right, so what is Scorpio's current situation? Where's Scorpio's mind at right now? What's your focus right now, Scorpio, towards the end of this month? You know, you guys have your birthdays coming up, so I know some of you guys are thinking about that. But let's see what we have here. Spark, yes, good. That's nice. So you guys are in a good mood. A lot of you guys are in a good mood. You're optimistic. You know, you feel like, you know, you have like you're energetic. You know, you have energy within you. You're feeling creative. You're feeling, you know, for those of you guys who are into like arts, you know, you guys are coming up with new projects. Some of you guys are starting new relationships, developing new friendships with people. So you guys are actually, for a lot of you guys, you guys are in a good place right now mentally. Like you feel good, okay? I wouldn't say a lot. Let's say a percentage, okay? Because, yeah, we know it's not going to resonate with everybody. All right, so moving along. What's going to be a challenge for you, Scorpio, towards the end of this month? Going into September, because we're pretty much almost done with October. So what's going to be an upcoming challenge, or what is a challenge that Scorpio be dealing with? Dragon's Lair. So some of you guys, it's like your challenge is going to be dealing with like things that come in your way. For example, if you're in a good mood, you're being optimistic, you're positive, it's kind of like, if anything comes to dampers that, that's going to piss you off. Like it's going to be something that it's going to just shift your mood entirely, and it's going to be hard to get back into that positive energy. So it's kind of like, don't let like, you know, obstacles or things that might feel challenging to you, don't let that bring, you know, your positivity down. If you feel good, continue to stay on that vibration. So your challenge is overcoming obstacles, okay? That's what Dragon's Lair is all about. So what's a lesson for Scorpio? What is a lesson? Rock bottom. Your lesson is going to be learning how to do things in a different way. And this is how you do things physically. And this is also your mental, how you do things mentally, how you think. Okay. So with rock bottom, it's kind of like you're used to things going a certain way, but what you're going to learn is that you're going to have to do things a different way in order to get them completed. And what's some advice for Scorpio? You can see me, right? I just want to make sure the camera angle is good. Sometimes I feel like I got to go out here so you can see me, but I think we're good. We're good. Yeah. Okay. What's some advice for Scorpio? Stuck in the mud. Yeah, I feel like that ties in with your challenge because, again, it's like whatever comes in that is going to that's going to push you out of, you know, it's like somebody, like something coming in and shitting on your day. You know what I mean? Making your day crappy, you know, just negative, like, you know, being around negative energy, negative people. You know, some of you guys are empaths, so you can feel other people's energy very quickly. And if you don't protect yourself, then that's something that will affect you. Trust me, I know. And, you know, I've dealt with a lot of social anxiety because of that. And that's something that I wasn't even aware of up until a couple of years ago. Okay. So, definitely, if you feel very sensitive to the energies around you, look into, first do your research, Google, you know what I mean? It's your best friend. And then look into ways of protecting yourself. So that way you're kind of creating a barrier between you and another person. So you're not taking on their energy or taking on their negativity. You know what I mean? Because that's going to shit on your day. So it's kind of like your advice is like, don't get stuck in other people's energy. Okay. Don't get stuck in being in that challenging, like letting those challenges or those obstacles get in your way. Okay. All right. So let's clear this off. Okay. And let's get into your reading. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what your current situation is right now. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's the current situation. Me and shuffling. All right. What's your current situation right now for this month, towards the end of this month? We have the Six of Coins. Being generous, you know, being able to offer someone something that's valuable, something that you care about. It's like you're being generous, you know, being able to balance, you know, energies out. Okay. And can we get a clarifier here? What is the Six of Coins all about? Ten of Coins. Yes. Yes, Scorpio. Yes. For some of you guys, it's all about, you know, gaining that stability, that financial security. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like you're working on karma. You know, it's kind of like what you put out is what you receive back. A lot of you guys are working on that and working on it being fruitful and manifesting something that is going to be financially, you know, secure for you. Okay. Some of you guys are, you know, feeling the effects of that right now, which is probably why we had that spark, like that, you know, that energy, that high vibrational energy that came up in your oracle reading. Okay, let's look at a past influence here that relates to Scorpio's current situation. Okay, that is 2 cards. Well, good to know. Thank you. Way too many cards. Give me 2 seconds here. Just one quick ta-da. All right. I don't know what the hell is going on. But, I mean, these cards are slightly big, but it's like not that serious. So the shuffle needs to get itself together. All right, so what's the past influence for you, Scorpio? 3 of Coins. You guys are all about your money right now. Focusing, you know, putting your energy into a project or your job. Some of you guys are working on either a promotion, you recently received a promotion, excuse me, you're in a position right now where you're able to assist somebody. This could be regarding your job. This could be just regarding somebody that you care about, friends, family that you want to help out. Okay. And what was the focus on here in the past? You know, let's get it clarified for the 3 of Coins. The 4 of Cups. Putting your energy into your work so you don't have to worry about or focus on things that make you feel unhappy. Okay? Things that make you feel discontent. So it's like you're putting your focus elsewhere. It's like not trying to be in that mood, so I'm going to be in this energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to concentrate on getting out of that boredom. So in the past, some of you guys were feeling a little bit bored, feeling like things weren't moving, feeling stuck in the mud. But that's not the current situation. So apparently that, you know, that had an influence on where you're at right now. Okay. So let's look at our hopes and fears for Scorpio. Can you see these cards? I know you can, but I'm going to have to shift them because they are big and they take up the screen. Okay. All right. Hopes and fears for Scorpio. We have the Four of Wands. You guys, again, focusing on your stability. I think you guys had this kind of energy going on before where it was like all about the dollars, all about, you know, securing your home, you know, making sure your home life is good, making sure your family is good, making sure your bank account is good, you know, making sure everything is good, just overall, you know, establishing a foundation. Let's look at your focus. I don't need to clarify it for the Four of Wands and your hopes and fears, because we can also say, yeah, your fear, because it can be a hope or a fear, it can be both, is how I read them, okay? So your fear could be, you know, not having that solid foundation. You know what I'm saying? Like not being okay. Like you guys do not want to be in a situation where you are financially struggling. And that's the fear. And that's why you work so hard. You know what I mean? Or working so hard, all right? But Scorpios are hard workers anyway. Hard workers, they're intelligent. You guys are intelligent. You're very smart. Intellectual. I always get a compliment for you, Scorpio. I like Scorpio. I'm not biased. I'm not. But I like Scorpios. All right, so what's your focus on right now, Scorpio? Oh, don't bend card, baby. So some of you guys were hurt. Some of you guys are in some emotional turmoil right now. And that's what happened in the past. It's like you weren't happy. And that could be reflective of a relationship with the Four of Cups in the past. But right now, your focus is the Three of Swords, you know, disappointment, sadness. Why is Scorpio in a sad mood? For some of you guys, it's kind of like busying yourself with work and like the larger picture, the looking at things from a bigger perspective than what's happening right now. So some of you guys, like I said, Venus is in retrograde. Some of you guys, your focus could be on what is going on in your love life or relationships, you know, things that are painful. Why is the Three of Swords here? Nine of Cups. You know, something came in. It's like you feel rejected. It's like a sense of rejection. You're rejecting somebody. Some of you guys are ignoring them. It's like, I'm not trying to pay attention to this, the Knight of Cups. Like somebody came in and they're trying to reach out to you, but it's kind of like you're not there. Like that's not where focus is right now. Like you guys are in you guys are in like a like I said, like for some of you guys are on a high vibrational energy. Like it's like that buzz, you know what I'm saying? All right, let's look at the advice here. The Queen of Coins. Damn, Scorpio. Queen or king, male or female, it's not gender specific. What is going on with you guys? Are you dealing with the earth sign or something? Or you guys are just in that earth sign mode that, you know, cool, calm, collected, all about like collecting coins, that kind of mode. But your advice is to basically keep focusing on, you know, securing your future. You know, stay on path. You're on the right path. Keep going. Look how that queen is looking at that 10 of coins. Like, she's like, I got that. You know, I got it. And if not, I'm going to get it. I'm not going to clarify that. That's enough said for me. Nah, let's clarify it. Let's see. Why is the Queen of Coins here? Because the Queen of Coins could be the energy that you're in, which that's what I'm getting anyway, because we have a shitload of coins here. Not a shitload, but enough for me to be like, yeah. But this could also be somebody that you could be dealing with. Let's take a look here. Ace of Wands, new beginnings, passionate new beginnings. You see that? Yeah, pretty much. Something like that. But yeah, passionate new beginnings. Some of you guys, it's about, you know, you're putting your focus and your energy on work and not trying to focus on your relationship life or your emotional, from an emotional standpoint. It's like you're trying to block that out. But even though you're trying to block that out, Scorpio, it's bothering you. You know what I'm saying? It's like talking yourself into like happy mode, like talking yourself out of, you know, that dark place. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. Like, so let me focus and put all passion into work instead of putting all passion into a relationship that may not be where I want to put energy at. That's all about energy. You know, this is all about opportunity. So there's opportunity coming your way. You're on the right path. Stay on the right path. What's the outcome? You know, like I said, if you're dealing with the earth sign, some of you guys could be, you know, starting a relationship with this person. But I don't get that sense here. Like, I get that, yeah, you know, some of you guys could be dealing with some emotional discomfort. What do we have here? The Dragon's Lair that came up. This is a challenge, right? So this could be, like I said, doesn't necessarily have to resonate with the reading, but this could be that energy, that obstacle, you know, getting over that obstacle, not letting that damper what you have going on, because you got some good stuff going on. All right, so what's the outcome for Scorpio? The Five of Swords. Well, that's conflict. That's pointless. That's pettiness right there. Let's clarify that. Why is the Five of Swords here? What is the Five of Swords all about? It's like a pointless victory. Like, what are you trying to prove? And are you trying to prove something? Or do you have somebody around you who's acting like an ass? The Tower. Damn. Can you see those cards? In a nutshell, pretty much, yeah. But you have the Five of Swords and the Tower as your outcome. You have someone around you who, for lack of a better word, they're a hater. When you're doing well, they don't like seeing you doing well. Like, they're a negative person. And they're fake about it too, because it's kind of like, you know, they'll look like they're encouraging you. They'll play the role, you know what I'm saying, of encouraging you. But when you have something good going for you, when they see that your focus is somewhere else, like you have someone around you that wants you to focus on them versus focusing on your money, focusing on your coin. This could be somebody that you're in a relationship. This could be a friend. This could be a coworker that's hating on you. You know what I'm saying? It could be anyone, but it's someone who's trying to make your fears come true, knocking down that foundation, what you've worked for. Okay? So that's something to keep in mind. Again, you know, this is actually the only major arcana we have in your reading, but you have an excellent reading here. It's all about, you know, overcoming your obstacles, which is going to be your challenge. And it's all about looking at things from a different perspective. You know, pay attention to the people that you have around you. Like, yeah, you're focused on your coin, but also, you know, this person could be wanting to take advantage of what you have. Okay. So, and if you have this person around, you know who I'm talking about. Some of you guys are unsure, like, you know, kind of like, are they kind of throwing shade? Are they a hater? Like, I don't get what their deal is, but I'm not going to focus on it because, like, whatever. But at the same time, don't just whatever that person. like, you know, use your intuition, which you guys are very good at. Use your intuition and really, you know, suss this person out. And like I said, Venus is in retrograde right now, so it's all about evaluating your relationship. So, you know, there's something that you need to evaluate. At the end of the day, Scorpio, thank you for watching the video. Please vote for the poll. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you on the next video. In the meantime, I wish you many blessings and I wish you love and light. Bye.